championship week. Bears and Lambeau. Let's burn this shit down. Heat sports feed blowing up. Headlines all wild. Bears talking big shit like they ain't been mild. Pulling up to Lambeau, that frozen ass field. Green Bay like come through, ready for the kill. College games popping, conference crowns on deck. Teams flex hard, one loss your wreck. Fans out talking like they own the damn team. Whole timeline beefing like a fucking fever dream. Coaches getting roasted, players taking heat. Someone getting cut by the end of the week. Championship energy, whole season on trial. One snap, one pick, Curry goes by child.
Ooh. I didn't burn you too bad, Paul.
Oh, I'm not.
I just said you're heading in. I said heading into cold ass Lambeau.
It sounded like you said Lambeau.
He did say Lambeau, but that's
and then I looked and everyone was crying, and I'm like, well, that made sense.
Yeah, it was edits. I love them edits.
No, it was a good song. It was a good song. So is that Kiffin one yesterday? Did you drop that yet?
Oh, Paul, did you hear the Kiffin one? I think you saw part of it.
A little bit. I was distracted
Dude,
a lot yesterday.
no. Okay, so TikTok took it down, so we might as well play a little bit of it. I mean,
did they?
Oh, Miss crying, unless you smiling, but those DMs. Yeah.
So you heard about it, right, Paul? So Lane Kiffin apparently has got a little bit of a.
But not your DMs. Try to go some rebels, but the screenshots see him. Tinder blowing up, Snapchat exposing him. TikTok side chicks yelling, we know what you did. He gone to LSU, but the drama follows him. Yeah, you can run from moments, but not your DMs. Yelling.
That is funny.
Allegedly.
Yeah, allegedly.
So we're live. This is the first live after Thanksgiving, I believe it is. Correct?
Yeah. So the season started.
Very much so. But before that, before the season is starting, that is correct. How was everybody's Thanksgiving?
It was actually pretty good.
Good.
Yeah.
Got to eat some good food. I got to spend it with some friends from my church, and we got to eat some good food and watch Kansas City just collapse on Thanksgiving Thursday.
Yeah,
and it was good.
Nice. And Patrick?
Good food as always. Good turkey. Paul, I had a question for you though. I did notice that you two had your lunch hour podcast and you talked about the fixins and you talked about the seasoning in particular. Now, Charles might not have caught this, but I caught you saying they like bland food. Now, you go to Thanksgiving dinner, you don't expect bland food. I expect it to be seasoned properly.
I would hope that there was some flavor and seasoning on everything.
Now, Charles.
Yeah.
Are you the one where you just eat it the way that it was prepared, or are you grabbing that seasoning and dumping her on there to make it taste a little better?
Well, it's funny you asked this question. Let me take you on a little story here.
Oh boy.
Let me take you on a little
story
journey. Story time. Okay. For the last handful of years, I've been going up to the mother and father-in-laws for Turkey Day.
Yeah.
And I haven't been getting any dark meat.
That's tragic.
This is what I thought. Now, at first I thought, I'm the new son-in-law.
Right.
So I'm not going to get dark meat first year. That's just how it goes. He's going to save it for all of his turkey sandwiches afterwards. So this was 4 years ago now. 4 or 5 years ago now. Anywho. So last year, at the end of Thanksgiving, it had happened 3-4 times in a row now at this point. And we're all done eating. And I'm like, I got to say something. Like, at what point do I say something? Or if I just don't say something now, I'm never going to say something. So, of course, I Good sir, why don't you ever cut out any of the dark meat? Although the story that continues from here, and I'll save face, but I now cut the turkey.
Oh boy.
Yeah, so come to find out, just didn't,
why did it not make it to the plate?
It's a long story. It could be that he just didn't know
that the dark meat's the best cut of the turkey.
Well, I'm like, listen, it sits in all that the whole
juice.
Time, and it's just the best, right? So now I cut this turkey, bro. Now listen, I'm
so nervous.
It looks like I went and pulled the pin off of a hand grenade and just set it inside the middle of the turkey, and just
it was dry.
There was no meat left on that turkey. When I got done cutting, I got done cutting,
kind of clean, huh?
Oh, there was nothing left.
So he just wasn't cutting the turkey properly.
So he just, we could say it that way. I don't want to say it that way. You said it that way, but
he was leaving too much meat on the bone.
He was leaving too much meat because, like, when everyone came around the corner, I was like, "Whoa, goddamn! It looks like a firecracker went off on that bird." And I'm like, "Yeah, you're welcome.
You got to clean the carcass off.
We got to clean this bird, man." So now last year, and this is 100% my fault. I get it. As a married man, I get it. Totally my fault. I didn't get no pie last year because I didn't grab none. I was like, hey, grab some leftovers. Didn't grab myself leftovers. All right. So I didn't get no pie last year. So I look at the wife this year. I'm like, hey, baby, when you go grab leftovers, don't forget to grab your man some pie, please. And she's like, oh, I got you, baby. And I'm like, hell yeah, thank you. And
no pie.
No, she grabbed me the pie. She just didn't get any of the dark meat. Not any of it.
Oh, man.
All of it there. And it was me and the father-in-law were the only ones who ate the damn dark meat. Now, again, though, to be fair, two significant details I feel the need to point out. This really just going to make myself look better. But I got my wife's plate of food for Thanksgiving. So she didn't know that the dark turkey was there this first year. The dark turkey was there. She didn't know where the dark turkey would be if she didn't get her own plate. Her man's got her plate. Right. And all I asked for was pie. I didn't say, hey, turkey, mashed potatoes, macaroni and cheese too, please. So next year, at 37, you think I'd figure this shit out. But I've not.
You gotta do your own stuff.
I eat too much and I never bring enough home. The 38th Thanksgiving in my life,
You're gonna get it right.
Oh,
You're gonna get it right.
I'm gonna get it right. The 38th Thanksgiving is going to be a banger. Let me tell you what.
Dark meat, sides, and pie.
I'm gonna have dark meat turkey
I think it's going to be all dark meat for Charles.
Dark meat turkey sandwiches.
Listen,
days. Let me tell you what.
Anybody that doesn't, I get that some people like the breasts and all that. That's cool.
You cut against the grain, it stays juicy.
However, that dark meat
is special.
It just tastes different.
It sits in that all
in the puddle of seasoning.
Up just everything. You're like, oh, every 45 minutes, grab a ladle and base.
Just a little bit more.
Just a
little bit more. It starts at the top, but it all comes down to the bottom.
Gosh, it's so good. And it I mean, and not only that, but I feel like it's the manliest meat of the bird. Because when you cut like I did, every other piece of dark meat quite possibly has a bone or two in it. So not only are you enjoying the best meat, but you have to just every piece, and you just get to like really enjoy it. Or you're going to try, unalive yourself. Wouldn't suggest that.
I would hope not. But
yeah. Oh, it's so good. So good.
For context, though, to what Patrick was saying, the video he was saying, this young man, I went to a Thanksgiving, and this young man, we were watching a commercial, and they were it was a Thanksgiving commercial, and they were seasoning it, everything, and and he asked the question, "Why do y'all use so much seasoning?"
And he was white.
Yes.
Yeah. Yeah.
I didn't have to bring up that.
We're no longer friends. Because he said, well, I use salt. And I'm like, and he goes, that's it. Oh my God. You don't have a woman in your life.
No. Oh, and the old lady's mac and cheese this year, bro. Oh my God.
If salt is your only source of seasoning on anything, I don't trust you.
I love that. I recently found this black umami butter. Oh my God.
Listen, you got to have flavor profile on everything you eat. There's got to be a profile.
God. I took mine, bathed my steak in it. And then the wife was like, oh, I don't really like it. And I'm like, yeah, no, you don't. And I scooped it off her plate and put it all
I do.
Not a problem, man.
Not a problem, baby. I got your back. Shout out Lombardi Steakhouse. We'll be going back.
Is that where you got? That's where you got it?
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's totally worth it. I'm gonna be hitting that place up probably 6-7 times a year.
Nice.
Yeah. Oh yeah. Well, wait, no, there's 12 months, 24 times a year. I want to shoot for 24 times a year.
All right then, buddy.
Yeah, 2 times a month. So y'all start liking and sharing our videos more. I got fucking steakhouses to go to. Come on now.
More steakhouse.
Send your boy to a steakhouse. 1 bite, you know the rule.
1 bite.
So now there's a bunch of AI videos out there of people eating at buffets, in case you haven't noticed.
Saw that.
I thought that was pretty hilarious.
Disappointing. Do you know what I mean though? Disappointing that it's come to that. Like,
or that it isn't real. I know.
Yeah.
I feel you on that one. All righty. So let's get to it. Let's get to what we're all here for. Jesus. And I'm back. Whoa.
You're here.
Hello. Oh yeah, no, I'm just bright as piss.
Always. All right. Always the bright one in the room.
Thank you, man.
Yeah. Definitely ain't me.
You know, after spending 4 hours at the dealership for my oil to be changed, tires to be changed from summer to winter, and an update, I needed to hear that.
Yeah.
4 hours.
That's crazy.
For an oil change. Why don't you do it yourself? I am now. I'm going to now. I'm going to go buy that stupid ass Subaru key. And I'm going to do it myself. So
you turned a new leaf here for.
I mean, it was always in the plan. I've got the garage. I've got the space. It was always in the plan.
Now it's going to be a full blown day job for Charles to go out there and do this. And we're going to get like a video of him doing every single thing. It's going to be a YouTube how-to video by Charles. You own and it's going to start off as this. Do you own a Subaru? Well, you're in luck. Today's your day to learn how to change the oil in your Subaru.
Welcome to another episode of My Wife Made Me Get This Fucking Car, and now I have to have a special part.
True. Yeah. Yep. Something like that.
If I got it here, so do you.
So do you. Oh, and don't forget to check out our first reaction video. That'll be coming out soon. That was fun.
Yeah, Saturday mornings.
That was fun. It might just end up being that for a little while too.
Yeah, it's fun.
We were watching riots in Nepal. They're pretty.
Dude, they were tossing some rocks, and burning some stuff down,
like entire buildings.
Oh yeah,
it's insane. The NFC North. Now, one team is 3-0 in the division, and they're in second place. And the other team is 1 and
2. Don't
2.
add it.
1 and 2. I didn't imply anything yet.
Calm down.
The other team is 1 and 2, and they're in first place in the division.
And
So we can talk about that for hours. I guess the NFL figure that shit out later, because they generally change rules after something makes them look stupid. So we'll go from there.
That's not my concern at this point.
Of course not. It's what we know as Bears Week.
Bears.
Thought we were all going to say that at the same time. Hold on.
Okay. Bears
Week. Yeah. He's in Texas. You're gonna get a couple seconds.
It's a delay.
There's that delay. So, and I believe the Bears call it Packers Week. Wow,
nope. We're not doing that.
You guys just
we call them Fuckers Week.
Behind closed doors and on some shows, yes.
Yeah. Paul doesn't have to sugarcoat his hatred for them.
Yeah. Oh,
it's very well.
One of the things
it's very documented.
Very documented.
One of the things that makes Paul and I's relationship flourish the way it does is our hatred for one another's football team.
Yeah.
It's actually beautiful,
but it doesn't overflow.
Never
to our actual friendship
because it's effing football.
Like, calm down. It's a game.
It's 17 weeks of the year, or you can get in the playoffs. But
I used to let it bother me, but you guys have helped.
Oh no, football still bothers me during this season.
No. Yeah, I was gonna say last week. Yeah, college.
Like there's a level of competition, but at the same time, it's a level of like.
There's a level of respect.
Don't you bring up college football right now? We're talking about pro football.
I didn't.
Hey, it was right. It was this whole week is everything. It's an everything week.
It's a rivalry week from Saturday to
I'm sitting here talking like Mahatma Gandhi about pro football, and he's like, "Well, college football," and I'm like, "Yeah, no, I'm the devil."
No, I said it doesn't. I don't let it bother me anymore. You guys have helped me.
I do let it bother me, bro. You threw me under the bus. Dude, I stayed away from social media for 48 hours.
I tried.
It was that bad for you?
I still haven't talked to the father-in-law yet.
Oh,
yes.
Dude, it's bad. You forget. Paul, you don't know this.
2,192
I
Paul,
we beat our little bros.
Yeah. Well, good for you. We didn't. Yeah. And we have to live with it for 363 more days.
I tell you, I mean, the difference in the game, though, was this game, Ohio State made the big plays and Michigan didn't. In previous games,
Ohio State was that much better. I mean, it's pretty obvious.
Very much so. Yeah. Very much so. Michigan isn't far behind. Although later on,
say about that.
Dude, Michigan isn't far behind. There are some things. All right. Well,
you don't think they didn't take their foot off the gas? Oh, they took their foot off. Ohio State took their foot off the gas.
Hell no.
Yeah, they did.
Ryan Day is that smart.
They quit throwing the ball. I think he had a little mercy. I'm not saying it is what it is.
That's absolutely okay. The guy who walks up to Sharon Moore on our field and tells him to get Michigan off the field. You think that guy took it easy on Sharon Moore? That dude, for the last 4 or 5 years, bro, has woke up and his first thought has been, why can't I beat Moore? He changed his staff 1,700 times to finally beat a lesser Michigan team. 17,000 times. No way he took it. If he could have scored 50 in that game, he would have scored 50.
I have a question that's been
because he wants to put 100 on us. Did he get to 100 yet?
Yeah, they're over 100.
They're like what, $1.03 now?
Something like that.
I have a question that's been tinkering in my brain for a better part of a week now.
Yeah.
When it comes,
and we know rivalries because you and I, we are living part of the longest football rivalry of all time.
The Bears.
However, you guys are Packer fans.
Yes, sir.
It's extremely documented.
Yeah.
There's no doubting your Packer love. Like it's everywhere.
Correct.
Right? However, this is where my confusion starts to set in.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. You like the Bucks, Milwaukee, Wisconsin. Yeah. Got it.
Yeah.
Green Bay, Wisconsin.
Yeah.
but you guys are Michigan fans.
Yes.
Which is not in Wisconsin.
Charles is more of a Bucks fan. I'm more of a Pistons fan.
So explain to me how
and a Red Wings fan.
Yeah. And then but you don't root for Wisconsin.
All right, here we go. We grew up in Michigan. But
the only football team we got to listen to growing up was the Green Bay Packers on the radio.
Here we go.
It was on TV.
You're looking at a map of Michigan right now. Wait, no, I'm gonna have to go this way with it because the stupid fucking camera. All right, so you're looking at a map of Michigan. This is the Upper Peninsula. This is the Lower Peninsula. Look at there's Detroit right there. You can't tell me you don't see it. You see it?
I see it.
Yeah. So we grew up right here in the Upper Peninsula.
In the middle of it.
In the middle. Yeah. Now you draw a line a little bit closer to the bridge here, right? Everything over here was Detroit Lions, radio and TV. Everything over here was Green Bay Packers, radio and TV.
Even though it's Michigan.
Even though it's Michigan. Bro, we never saw, like, the only time we saw the Lions play was when they played the Packers.
Yeah.
Right?
So are you more Detroit Tigers or are you more Milwaukee? Like, which one
so
is
my
your
love
preference?
My love for Milwaukee comes from my grandpa and like just living in Wisconsin.
They were on the radio. They were on the radio as well. They were on AM 600, just like the Packers.
Bob Uecker, bro.
Bob Uecker.
So the only thing that you didn't listen to while living in a slight portion of Detroit, Michigan, or the state of Michigan.
Actually, they do call it Little Detroit right now. It's funny you say that. Meth per capita, go on.
Most of the sports, whether professional or college, was always Wisconsin sports that y'all saw or heard.
Except for the Detroit Pistons and the Red Wings were really good all the time, so they were always on TV.
Detroit Pistons, Red Wings, Michigan and Michigan State, they're still throughout
they
the
were
whole,
on TV.
The only thing is the Green Bay Packers. But it goes pretty far too, though, man. Like I was always just curious. Yeah, in my lifetime of living in the Upper Peninsula of Michigan, the only time a Lions player came through the UP was to like be on vacation or some shit. Every single year, the Green Bay Packers
they go to Mackinac Island. Yeah,
they go to Mackinac Island. Every single year, the Green Bay Packers fill a tour bus, and they tour the UP. And like they stop at like the Walmart that was 45 minutes down the road. Like John Kuhn would be there signing autographs for like 12 fucking hours, dude.
But you guys live now in Wisconsin.
Yeah, now we live in Wisconsin, and
but
honestly,
you were raised in Michigan.
Yeah.
Interesting.
And there's two things. I mean, there's two reasons I live in Wisconsin. The wife and her family live here, so that made it pretty simple. But I'm 27 minutes away from Lambeau Field. Like that's so awesome. I'm 27 minutes, and I know so many people in that area that I never even have to park at Lambeau Field, and I can just walk to the motherfucking stadium.
So let me just make sure that I understand this correctly. So professionally. Yeah, you guys root for the Packers because that's all you heard growing up. You lived in that upper part of Michigan.
Yeah. Yep. Right? We grew up just on the outside of that line.
Everything else was Detroit, basically, that you saw.
Michigan. Yeah. Yep. Michigan State.
So
now Cubs. There was a lot of Cubs up there.
WGN was big.
Right. But as far as what you guys grew up on, Detroit was everything except for football. NFL, which was the Packers.
Yep, Packers. Yep. We were just born into it.
Yeah, the Lions. I'm telling you, Paul, when Charles and I say the Lions were only on TV when they played the Packers, is not a joke. It's 100%.
How is that even possible?
Even today,
because the Lions were so
there
bad.
Are more Packer games than the Lions.
The Lions were so bad back then; they literally blacked out their entire season package. It's not a joke. They literally did.
Watch Packer games.
You could live just outside of Detroit and not even watch a Detroit Lions game because they were that bad. They didn't want to put up. That's why that is why we have Thanksgiving football games, is because of the Lions.
After Bernie Sanders,
I saw the documentary about why they got Thanksgiving games and everything.
Yeah.
I was just curious this last week. I just, I was like, wait a minute, Michigan is over there, and Green Bay is over here.
He doesn't get it either, Harbaugh, but we'll get him there. Sorry, I talked to my photo of Harbaugh now because I miss him so much.
Well, we all do. We all do.
Okay. Because people always ask me, how am I a Chicago fan, but then I root for Texas? Like, because I didn't start watching college football until I was 13. And when I was 13, I was already living in Texas.
Texas. Yeah.
Like 4 years now. So I grew up watching Ricky Williams, Major Applewhite, Roy Williams.
Yeah.
Derek Johnson.
I'm going to be 100. I'm going to be 100% with you. My dad's like a Boston Red Sox fan, right? Like, so I'm not really 100% sure how I became such a big Tigers fan, but like, yeah.
I was just curious.
We've also kind of adopted the Brewers too because we can go to the games and we live close
enough.
That's a really cool thing too. They've always been fun. They're
just a team,
small market baseball. It's awesome.
It's a great environment. They put on a great show when they're at home. It's so worth taking family and friends to a game. I mean, even the Timber Rattlers here in town, like, I love baseball so much, and it's to me, it's about the food, the environment,
right.
Catching a foul ball.
We used to do that back before pre-COVID. Me and a few of the guys that I used to work with every summer, around I would say around end of August, early September. We'll either every other year we would go on and off. We'd go to either Texas Rangers game for a whole weekend, or we'd go to the Astros game for a weekend, and we'd get nosebleeds. Of course, I got the tickets because I went through GovX because I'd get my discounts. Why not? Yeah. But we would get we would just get the most cheapest tickets, and it was a routine. At first, it was a mistake how we did it, and then it became just an annual thing. Like we would find one of the most dirtbag hotels, get the cheapest tickets so that way we could eat as much as we wanted to, but it was like we were there for the atmosphere and people, because it was me as a Cubs fan, one of my homeboys was an Orioles fan, and the other guy, he was he was a Mariners fan. Three of probably the most just terrible teams at that time that we were doing it. But we would go to these stadiums, people would laughing at us. What are you doing here? It's like, listen, we're here for the experience, my guy. We're here for a good time, good baseball, and good food.
Now, judging the two ballparks I've been at so far, and I've got to increase this number at this point.
At some point, we got to do other things.
Between Comerica Park and American Family Field, Comerica Park is awesome.
Yeah.
American Family Field is a effing great time, but Comerica Park is on another level.
When I got to go to Wrigley Field in 2016, that was just the most.
Oh, it's because Comerica goes 407 feet straight out. It's just
God, dude! It's big. And Detroit is just so big around it. Everything about it is just.
Big. One of these years, I'm gonna try to go to all the fields in about a 2 to 3 years span.
Eventually, here sooner rather than later, we'll be able to work out things because Detroit's actually attempting to become pretty tourist friendly.
Yeah,
which is kind of cool. And they've been building these monorails and all this shit. And whoa, they're just sitting right. So it's actually pretty convenient to kind of just fly into Detroit and use the public transit systems that they've got created there to hit up the major districts and kind of stay out of trouble doing that, I guess. Hey, it works. Alrighty, so normally on this show we're deep diving in to the teams, but honestly, the only thing on my mind this week is the Packers versus the Bears, and the only thing, there's not a lot to talk about until the game is over in regards to the teams. But you and I did have an interesting conversation. I wanted to bring this to y'all, and I want to bring this to the public. I don't think this game matters as much as the last game.
Why is that?
No, the winner of this game does take over first place in the NFC North, and with the way things are going, probably the number 1 seed in the NFC or in the playoff picture at the time. So thus making whomever loses like the 4th or 5th seed, possibly 3rd seed, depending on the
but
scenario.
Green Bay, 2 of Green Bay's 5 teams they play are AFC teams. So even if they were to lose one of those games and the other team loses 2 games, their NFC games, Green Bay would still win if they win this game. That's why it matters more to win this game than the last game.
But if the Bears and the Packers, let's say the Bears and the Packers win this one, both teams win out, meet each other at the end, and the Bears win, you know who gets it?
Green Bay.
No.
Yeah.
The Bears, because we have a tie.
If we have more wins than you.
If they have more wins.
Even if we're tied. If it's 9-9, 9-3, and we have the tie. So the Bears win that scenario also. If anything, this game is more important for the Packers than it is for the Bears because of that tie.
No, if Green Bay completely wins out, it's done, no matter what.
But they have to win out. That's the problem.
Yeah. Yes, I agree with you. I wasn't saying otherwise. I say like Green Bay wins this game, and then we win all the way up into the Bears, and then the Bears beat us at the end of the season. Pause. The Bears lost to the Packers and then win every game until the end of the season and beat the Packers. The Bears then surpass the Packers because of our tie.
I still don't understand. I understand.
We tied the Dallas Cowboys.
No. I understand that. I understand a divisional rule. The college football one that I sent you, though, does not make fucking any sense.
Mm-hmm.
Do you know why it doesn't make any sense? Because the team they lost to is in their fucking conference. How is it not counted as a conference game? There's no such thing as divisions in college. It's conference. The Big Ten is a conference, not a division. There's no such thing as East-West. It's a conference. Every game you lose is in a conference. That's why I don't understand what ESPN has got going on over there. Apparently, there's more than one team they've done this to. I think Washington might be one they've done it to, where they didn't count a loss to Penn State or something. I don't understand how that works. There's no such thing as divisions. It's still your conference. If you win a game in your conference, it's a conference loss. It's a conference win. Now, I do understand the divisions in the NFL. That makes sense. Green Bay's 3-0, but it goes by overall record.
Yeah, and the Bears are 1-2 right now, but with a better overall record because we have the tie. Now, if we didn't have that tie, had we beat,
this is why the NFL. Do you agree? The NFL just needs
9-3, but
NFL needs to do away with the fucking tie.
They should have been got rid of that.
This isn't Mickey Mouse fucking. I kissed my sister.
As a Packer fan, I agree with you right now. But as the Bears fan down there, this tie is significant for them.
No. I'm just talking in generalities. Like this, I feel like it's stupid. The tie is like it's not. It doesn't even do anything for either team. Like there's never been a situation that a tie has actually benefited anybody. It's only going to be a negative.
As it should be. A tie is terrible. I think a tie is worse than a loss.
Well, no, even in hockey, you get overtime losses. You get OTLs. You know what I mean? It's just, I don't know.
I agree with you, but we could shit in one hand and wish in another. Right now, we're just going to have to deal with the shit.
Oh, I know. There's no changing it. But do you think that at any point they're going to be like, yeah, we should probably get rid of that?
No.
No, they're that stuck in their ways, eh?
Do you feel like it should stay?
The tie? Me?
Yeah.
No, absolutely not.
But he thinks
But also, when a horse is dead, I'm not going to walk up with a grenade and stick it in his fucking mouth.
You're not going to poke it with a stick?
You know what I'm saying? Like, I mean...
Do something.
I hate the refs. You don't hear me talking about that.
You went 180 with it. I was like, just poke it with a stick, Charles. I gotta go put a grenade in its mouth.
Fucking put a fucking grenade in its mouth, man. No, all right.
No, it's dead. It's dead, right?
It was the thing. I mean, this is the plate we had. Like, listen, fucking Shirley Temple. You can ask for more all you want. You're not getting it.
I understand. The only way that it benefits Green Bay is if it comes down to Green Bay and Dallas.
No.
Yeah, conference record.
Because Dallas beat the Eagles.
No. Conference
lost
record.
to the Eagles.
Yeah, but Dallas has 2 wins that are in the AFC, not the NFC. So they have conference. The Green Bay's got a better conference record. So even if they were to like win out
right now,
overall, they would have Dallas wouldn't even be able to get to Green
more
Bay.
AFC teams than Green Bay did this year.
Yeah, Green Bay plays their AFC teams at the end of the season. Dallas already played theirs. Green Bay plays Baltimore and Denver.
Yeah.
I'm confused.
Me too. No,
because head to head, if it was head to head, Green Bay tied. That's a null game. It's going to go down to conference. They're not going to look at AFC games. They look at what you did in the NFC, your own conference. Yeah. Green Bay's got more NFC wins by 2. Dallas has 2 more AFC wins. So head to head, yes, Green Bay would have it.
Okay,
that's why I'm saying.
I'm
saying that's the only way the tie would benefit Green Bay is if it came down to head with Dallas. Any other team, it's going to be a negative.
But that's just right now. At the end of the season, we both play the same amount of AFC and NFC teams. Dallas wins that one. They've got wins over teams that beat us.
Yeah, but Dallas is 3 games. Aren't they 3 games behind Green Bay? They can't even catch them, I don't think.
We're just talking. Listen, a lot of this is hypothetical out our ass, bro. Yeah.
I know, but I was just saying the only way it benefits when you have a tie is if you're going up against the team that you tied. That's it.
We would have to lose a lot of games for it to just, and like everyone would have to lose so much.
Yeah. Oh yeah, it would have to go
from
here. It would have to be 100% pure straight up.
Listen, the tie's never going to benefit you, and it shouldn't. A tie should never benefit you in the NFL.
That's why I don't think they should have them. But we've been over that.
I don't think I shouldn't be able to breathe in space, but goddamn, life comes with negatives sometimes. You got to keep the NFL balanced. I do think the tie is weird, but at the same time, we're only talking about it in like this right now because it's affecting our team. Wasn't there another tie? There's another tie this season, wasn't there?
I don't know.
I think y'all are the only 2 teams that got it.
I swear there was 2 ties.
There's been more in the past, but it's just a kiss. It's just a kiss your sister thing.
But
bad taste in the mouth,
Yeah. So, anywho,
I'm like, there's a lot of factors when it comes to tiebreakers. If for some reason you both, let's just say hypothetically, you and Dallas ended with the season with the same win-loss tie record, right? Let's just say hypothetically, that's what it boils down to. There's a lot of tiebreaker scenarios, and
I'm not a computer. That's just way too much to the easier path was both the Bears and the Packers win out.
This win.
This is the thing. It says whether Dallas or Green Bay wins. It depends on the criteria. It could easily come down to the conference record or common opponents. And so if your conference record is better than Dallas's, then you get the tiebreaker nod. Versus if Dallas has a better NFC conference record than you guys do, they get the nod over you. If there was a need for a tiebreaker for one of the whatever, let's say it's a wild card spot. So it's like who had the better strength of schedule in the NFC as far as by victories?
Who had the better wins?
Right.
Yeah. Beating a broken Detroit team, failing Vikings team, and losing to, the Panthers who beat the Rams and the Eagles. It's but we're talking Bears Packers. Fuck Dallas.
Touche, Charles. Touche.
The scenario is the Packers beat the Bears in the first game. And then we'll do another scenario. But this specific scenario is the Packers beat the Bears, and then they both went out at the end of the season, and the Bears beat the Packers at the end of the season.
Well,
Bears get that because of our tie.
Well, we play y'all this week and then in 2 weeks, so we don't even see y'all like we usually do.
But you also, oh yeah, right, week 16. Sorry.
Yeah.
So we play
regardless though.
Right. So if we split these two games and it's 1-1, but we win out and we go 4-1, and you guys go 4-1, who takes that tiebreaker?
You. Because we tied Dallas.
So that's a negative to your guys.
That's what, yes.
That's what Charles was talking about, but yeah.
That sucks. But that sucks for you.
That's why I don't want to talk about that scenario, that particular scenario.
That's why the whole time this started with me saying this game isn't a big deal for at least one side.
I think, okay.
This game matters way more to the Packers than it should the Bears.
Yeah.
But it matters to us for different reasons.
Oh, I know. Because the Bears still suck. So of
no,
course
not that. It's not that.
Oh.
It's
again. I got back to the Lambeau Field draft. I'm sorry.
It's the simple fact that we keep getting this same excuse that we haven't played anybody, that we haven't beat anybody. Even when we beat Philly, people were coming up with excuses. So
I have heard this. I've tried to stay away from it. I've found a few myself. Right? I was like, I wish that Philly team was the one that played us. But maybe that was the Philly team that played us, and the Bears just did better. That's a possibility. Like I mentioned in the chat.
It's not a possibility. We beat them. You did it.
No, that's
and
two things can be true at the same time.
And we scored more than you.
Two things can be true at the same time. All right. The team you played looked beatable.
And I said that.
The team that we played
looked beatable.
In like a 3-week span gave up 16 fucking points. That defense was different. Ain't nobody running on that defense. I'm just saying.
That sounds like a you problem.
Hey, yeah, but no, that sounds like a them problem.
Not my problem. Not a me problem.
Yet. That's not my monkeys, not my circus, bro.
My two running backs
They did okay.
They
did okay.
Okay.
What'd you score? 24 points?
I said my running backs.
I know, but what?
And how many points did you score on the Eagles?
Whoa! I said, this ain't a black and white thing, bro. This is
it's just facts on facts.
We're talking about the Bears and the Eagles. They played okay against the Eagles.
Okay.
Well, they got a lot of yards.
Yeah.
And what? Each one got 8 touchdowns.
Yeah.
They played okay.
Okay.
They did Jonathan Taylor that shit.
All right.
By the way, the Colts can't do nothing with those, John. But Packers, Bears.
You guys are beatable.
Very much so. I've said that all year. We've all said that. I said this team all year has reminded me that we could either beat the 85 Bears or lose to the 2007-2008 Detroit Lions. That fucking team didn't win a game.
Oh.
I thought, as I had said in the chat too, though, because I tried not to bring this up, but because I thought about it generously, but I've never taken the Bears seriously in my adult life. Patrick, have you? No. Even when they were winning, like even when they're like, it was like, no, Aaron Rodgers is going to come back and we're going to like that's cool, right?
And to be honest, we were probably spoiled, like you said, with
very much so.
With Aaron Rodgers and Brett
Multiple
Favre
things can be true at the same time,
but
it's
100%.
You know, it's like last week listening to you talk, and I was like, holy shit, like what's happening? And then Ben went and took his shirt off, and I'm like, this might be real. I don't know. I don't know, because like no matter how good the Bears were in the last decade, they never beat the Packers. So that's that.
Technically,
I mean,
we beat y'all in January, so
right. Technically, you're 1-0 against the Green Bay Packers in 2025. Yes, that's true. And it was very polite of the NFL to wait for us to play each other so that streak could continue for a long time, because the fan base in Chicago needed something to fuel their cheese withdrawals.
Whatever makes you sleep better at night.
I say a lot of things that make me sleep better at night, bro. And there's a lot of them, because, I mean,
we've been getting hate all season. And again, the biggest thing that's been pissing, and I wouldn't say pissing me off anymore, because it's a broken record at this point.
Yeah.
We can all agree when the schedules came out, we all saw with our own two little itty bitty eyes.
Bro.
We were handed, according to the NFL, the second hardest schedule. Yeah. Right now, we're going on week 14, and now because the teams that are on said schedule are playing like ass, that's our fault. Now, let me ask you one quick question: how many quarters are in football? There's 4, right? There's 4 quarters in football. So if we're losing in 3, right, but somehow we managed to pull it out in the 4th, how is it our fault that the other team forgot how to play football in the 4th quarter?
Hey, you're preaching to the choir here to Packer fans, bro. That one season we won 13 games and made it all the way to the NFC Championship was only because we had a weak schedule.
Yeah.
Again, all these humans out here complaining about a weak schedule, I'm almost certain that if you had the same schedule, you would not be talking this much garbage.
We didn't before. We were actually doing what you're doing now, deflecting the garbage.
And so, are some of these games
you remember that
close
year, right?
for comfort?
Yeah, I do.
It was. Are these games a little too close for comfort?
Oh, wasn't that the onside kick? It was the onside kick that should have never happened. Oh boy, got cut immediately. You're the one who brought this up. Now you're bringing up terrible memories for us.
I'm sorry.
Sorry about that. No, don't be sorry. You're a Bears fan. I forgive you.
But I'm taking it, like I said at the beginning of the season, I'm taking it week by week. I'm not worried about Cleveland. I'm not worried about the second game at Green Bay. I'm worried about Sunday. Sunday is priority for me, and that is all I'm focused on. However, like I said in the chat, I am going to refrain myself from talking crap.
Yeah. I feel like I've done a pretty good job. I've held back.
I just feel like this game, again, with everything that's gone down this season, right now, the last thing I need to do is jinx anything that's going on right now. I can't.
I was watching the podcast where Ben Johnson tried to walk those comments back. Oh, it's just friendly banter. We'll see.
I'm just here for a good time.
They don't like each other. Let's be honest.
I'm gonna tell you right. Listen, I said.
Matt Daddy ain't got a problem with him.
No.
Ben and Jerry's got a problem.
Like I said last week, at least from this point on, even if we were to lose the next 5 games, let's just say, at the end of the day, it's still a winning season. Because we'll be 9-8.
You're well past that.
And as again, we only won 5 games last year. We're 4 games over what we did last year.
With the same roster minus an offensive line.
But the thing is, don't accept that, because that's what you guys are prone to do, is to accept. Listen. We had a winning. No, don't go for greatness. Patrick. Go for greatness. At this point, it's playoffs accept. Yes, do not accept mediocrity.
My therapist said that yesterday. He said to me, because he's a Seattle Seahawks fan, and so every first 10 minutes into the session, we'll talk football. And he's like, "Listen, Paul, I'm talking to you as your therapist. I'm talking to you as an NFL fan, and I'm talking to you just in general as a Seahawks fan that's riding this train for whatever it gets me. Yeah, enjoy this.
Yeah,
enjoy I'm so it.
Happy. Dude, I'm so happy. I snapped in the 3rd quarter of the Michigan-Washington national championship game and recognized in that moment that my football team is about to win a national championship. And I got to enjoy that feeling for over a quarter and a half.
Yeah.
Like that. I mean, yes,
100%.
This is something that we love on this show, is our fandom, bro. And at this point, Ben Johnson has done this to himself. Surprise, you've won football games, asshole. Now you got to keep doing it. Because it's expected. It's expected. And you guys are. Yep, absolutely.
9 freaking games in a season that was expected to be only 4 wins for the season.
Now,
and if I'm not mistaken, somebody definitely regulated us at the beginning of the season.
That wasn't me. I regulated Miami.
Somebody regulated me.
To be fair, I regulate the Bears every year.
I thought we relegated Minnesota. Yeah,
we did though this year.
But last year,
that was last year.
Definitely
the last 4 years. Yes,
yeah, last 4 years. Yeah.
Straight. Even when you guys won that offseason Super Bowl and Justin
I don't count that crap.
With Justin Fields was I don't count that.
I don't count that shit.
Raise the banner. Hey, listen, here's the thing. It's been over 10 years since Green Bay's won a Lombardi. What have we done? We signed Micah Parsons in the offseason.
You still got a top 10 defense, though.
This is why there's some hot seats in the Packers organization. The reason... Okay, so now I'll get into my analytical thought process of the football game. See what you guys think about it. Throw it back at me. Tell me how wrong I am. I would love it. I think that if I asked Patrick, how did the Packers win football games
this week?
But or
how did they win?
How have they won? In your opinion? I want to see if it's close to mine.
Defense, running the football. Yeah, smart football.
Now, offensively, what's our identity?
Green Bay?
Yeah.
On the ball.
All right. That's what we want to do.
Well, that's what they've done basically all season.
I know
they've ran the ball more times than not, but
yeah, no, I agree with you. Absolutely.
It's not special teams.
Not special teams. No. Oh, Paul. Thanks, Paul. You had to bring up the one thing that Charles and I pisses us off the most.
So we run the ball to throw the ball.
Yes.
But we have a multifaceted,
yeah.
Multifaceted offense.
I'm just saying, up until the last 4 weeks, we didn't have a deep game. Now that Christian Watson is back, yes, we are a deep threat game.
Averaging over 15 yards a catch. Yeah, 15.5 yards a catch so far in the season.
But before that.
Absolutely. Yeah. So with our offensive weapons coming back, like Jaden Reed, Golden, and Christian Watson, and with us running the ball with Emmanuel Wilson and Josh Jacobs, things are looking pretty good. And defensively, we're not reliant on anything one specific. And this is why I'm not afraid of the Bears this week. Now, the Bears can make me afraid of them just by simply winning. And I admit that. Absolutely. Not only would I be afraid of them, again, in the football sense, but I would respect them. And something that I would respect this team specifically. It's something I've never done in my adult life that I recognize the Bears. Not that it matters. Who am I? What does that care? But the thing that allows me the comfortability is the Bears without takeaways don't win a football game.
If we get 2 a game, we have been able to close games out with at least two takeaways. Whether it's by fumble, interception, regardless. 2 turnovers, there's a good chance we're winning this game.
And Green Bay doesn't turn the ball over. Now, neither did Philadelphia per se, and the Bears were able to do that. So that's why, after looking at this significantly, the reason I feel okay as a Packer fan is because Green Bay doesn't turn the ball over, and we're a multifaceted football team. The Bears are super reliant on the run and the defense taking the ball away, one way or another, be it fourth down, fumbles,
whatever the case is.
You need those interceptions for the short field position, for the ground and pound for the Bears to work. And if you don't receive both of those, I think the cake that comes out of the oven is terrible. And I've seen that before this year. Now, again, the Packers lost to some pretty terrible teams, and I can't argue with that at all. There's a possibility. I mean, there's a chance we could lose to the 2008 Lions. So how do you guys feel about that? How do you feel about that assessment?
Pretty accurate.
I'm like, again, I feel like you guys can beat us, and I feel like we can beat you guys. I feel like this is a very
100%.
I feel like this is probably it's probably been in a long time where it's like one of those anything can literally happen on this Sunday. Like it's an any given Sunday matchup that's coming up on Sunday.
Oh, the parity in the NFL this year is ridiculous. Yeah.
The Panthers are literally in the hunt for a wild card spot and the division game. So I feel like with this game on Sunday, especially because it got flexed to the game of the week at the 325 slot, like that puts a lot of eyeballs. And if this was last year, I'd be definitely like we're losing. However, the confidence that I have in Ben Johnson and how he's been able, and with the way Dennis Allen has been able to anchor that defense, especially with people being out with injuries and still finding ways to put a good defensive team out there. And now that we're getting most of our linebackers back and we've gotten our top corners back off of injury, and now we have depth in the rotation in all these positions, I feel like the steam is starting to pick up. The momentum is starting to bring itself to the front. And it's like you said, we need to focus on getting those takeaways. At the same time, Kyle Monangai and DeAndre Swift need to do what they've been doing all season long and just running it down y'all's throat. Everybody's just exposing that defensive line. Again, Micah Parsons, I'd be stupid to say if he's not going to be a gigantic factor in this rush defense. Like, I'd be stupid to not acknowledge.
Our run defense is pretty. I mean, Carolina had,
but they only had Rico Dowdle.
Yeah,
but he got shot for almost 200 yards.
But then on the other side, the defense that showed up against the Detroit Lions didn't let Jahmyr Gibbs on over 40 rushes reach 200 yards in 2 games. So it's like,
which defense is going to show up?
What team is going to show up? Yeah,
and I think whoever gets that first momentum is pretty much going to. This is my only issue when it comes to Chicago. When we have those moments where we're catching fire, we let go too easily.
I agree. What has me excited is that when Green Bay gets a lead, our defense plays better. And
it's going to be interesting to see.
And the Bears have relied heavily on the comebacks this year. I mean, he's tied second in the NFL with 5 fourth quarter comebacks this year, which is.
I want what happened in Philly to happen in Green Bay.
Caleb Williams may not be Dan Marino, but he is steering the ship the best way he can with the tools he has right now. And who knows what's ahead for this kid? Because I tell you, after last year, I thought it was Mitchell Trubisky all over again.
He might not get 4,000 yards this year. There's a very good chance that it's not going to happen. However,
I think there's a better chance he gets it multiple times in his career than of the chance of him getting it this year. I agree with you. Absolutely. But it's there.
But the football that he's playing as the quarterback for the Chicago Bears versus what he did last year is completely different football.
And Ben Johnson keeps putting him in good situations, right?
And
you're going to get better. The human gets better with practice.
I think proven. The combination of Ben Johnson and Caleb Williams together definitely is showing its fruits for me as a Bears fan, where moving forward, I feel like if Minnesota can figure out their offensive, whatever they got going on over there.
Oh, we ain't got to worry about Minnesota.
No, I'm just saying, I'm just thinking just in general for the NFL, because Detroit's, if they can sustain what they're doing, even if they don't win a Super Bowl, but just playing it the way they're playing, if all 4 of these teams can compete at the same level for 5 years straight, and you imagine the takeover in the playoffs having 4 NFC North teams in the playoffs at one time.
That would probably make the NFL shift.
Like, do you realize how crazy that would be?
That would make you think that would make them change the rules, Patrick? I think that would make them change some rules.
What do you mean they would just kick one of the teams out? They'd be like, hey,
What?
you like they
You
did
got
the
a limit
Tampa
of
Bay. You have to
3.
go somewhere. You can
You
only
got
have
a
3.
limit of 3 teams in the playoffs.
3 teams.
They relegate Minnesota and they kick them out. You got to go somewhere else.
But I understand why I don't think it's ever happened in the NFL. I do get it. I mean, you slip in 2 games and you're more or less done in a division. Although we are seeing
no, it has never happened.
It's never happened.
No.
Yeah. So 1-1, but so we got 1-2 versus 3-0. We each have. That's how I'm looking at it. So prove me wrong.
In 20,
whatever makes you feel better.
In 2022, check this out. In 2022, the only reason the Washington Commanders missed the postseason is because they had a tie.
Oh my God!
We were talking about ties earlier. It came back to bite them in the ass.
It came back to bite them in the ass, even if it happens early.
8-1.
8-1. Yeah.
Yeah.
Ooh, that's gonna be all right. So I do want to touch base and shed a light on how petty I am when it comes to Michigan, Ohio State. And just a solid reminder for everyone.
I'm just as petty, Charles. So
I've not been on social media. I can't.
It's hard.
I'll let you boys have a moment of silence.
Yeah. I mean, it was 2,192 days.
Yep.
And I mean, probably going to cry if I keep talking about it. So
yeah, I'm good. We got 363 days left.
60. Now we got 361 days
yeah.
of listening to them go, oh my God. And God for football gods.
Hey, Paul.
Stop it. Let somebody else win the national championship. Please.
Charles, though, guess what?
Please.
Michigan is odds-on favorites to play Texas in the Gator Bowl.
Rematch.
Yeah.
We're coming for that Archie's ass.
Wouldn't that be something, eh?
Both cheeks and just bite down.
You're going down.
The universe is so glorious. Not only has it given us each other in the sense,
dude, I hope Alabama loses and they have 3 losses, and then they have to put a 3-loss team in. And would they put a 3-loss Texas in, or would they put a 3-loss Alabama team in?
Probably Bama because they're ranked higher.
I'm gonna think they would put Bama in just because it's
they're a bunch of bitches.
Well, just because Texas is a new SEC team and they want to.
Listen, I'm okay with them not making the playoffs this year. What I want to see is these last 5 games that we played. That's what I want to see going into next year.
All right, confidence builders.
Yeah, that's what I want. So
and then of course I believe Steve Sarkisian is headed to the NFL.
He didn't say no, so whatever.
Money talks. That's all we got to say.
So it is interesting, and we'll touch on this a little bit next week. But I wanted to.
Oh, there's one thing I need to bring up to the two of you.
Go ahead.
Have you checked in on the Penn State going after BYU's coach?
He said no.
He said no.
No. He didn't say no because Penn State offered him $10 million a year. He said no because BYU, the regents and all the people, the billionaires that do the Mormons, they came out and said, hey, man, what do you want? We're keeping you. That's why he said no. They offered him more money. And
again, and this is my thing.
That's muggy politics.
But this is my thing. Also, they know that they're in the Big 12, which is not one of the strongest conferences there is, right? And you already in the Big 12 championship going against Texas Tech, right? This is your second year in the Big 12 championship since you've come over. You haven't had this much exposure as BYU football in a long time.
The thing is, how much longer is the Big 12 even going to be around?
It's gonna it's
not. It's gonna be
Pac-12 figured out a way how to survive. The Big 12 will be
the Pac-12 is a laughing stock.
I know, but the Big 12 they also got a lot of money. Them schools have a lot of money because you still got Baylor, you still got Tech, you still got a bunch of big pocket schools that are still a part of that conference that is not going to let that thing collapse. Pac-12 is just nobody was watching those games unless you were on the West Coast.
Well,
Big 12, they were watching these Big 12 games.
This is what I always hear the people bitch and complain about. Teams are no longer going to start scheduling people outside of their conference, like, to play a non-conference game, like Michigan playing Oklahoma this year. That shit's going to be done away with because teams are going to want to try to make the playoffs. You're going to have to play. You're going to have to play your conference games, no matter who they are. But
that's what Coach Sark said. He said we didn't have to play Ohio State. We chose to play them.
Well, right, and you should have won the damn game. I mean, to be honest, yeah, exactly. But like Charles brought this up, I think over a year ago. He said that
these non-conference games are going to be irrelevant
once these contracts are up. They're not going to play. They'll play UConn and play Missouri State.
But they're not going to play these powerhouse teams anymore if they don't have to.
Not if they don't have to. No.
Why would you?
No.
I'm not going to hurt my win-loss record for what?
Yeah, there's no positive and only negative to occur. Why would you do that?
Right. Look at what Notre Dame has done. They got 2 losses against teams that they probably should have lost to anyway. But guess what? They're probably going to the playoffs.
Yeah. Now, Ohio State calls you and says, "We'll give you $25 million to play us."
Well, that's going to be a small school. That's not going to be a big school.
Yeah,
media rights.
They'd probably call Texas and be like, "We'll pay you to come back and play us.
And play us, please."
No, I'm glad you brought that up because it was a great segue to our seed for next week. Are we seeing the end of the "you have proven it" coach, and are we seeing an uptick in "show me if you can" coaching with the Dallas Cowboys, Cignetti, BYU? You've got a lot of people, like there's names right. Schottenheimer, Cignetti. Your basic football fan have no idea who we're talking about.
But they're putting boots to ass.
But they are doing very wonderful things. So
do you think that it's entirely possible that these few coaches that are actually balling out and whooping ass, that they get the NFL next year comes to calling and these guys bail, or they stay in college because the money is going to be there?
I hope they stay and learn.
Well, you would think college has the money now with NIL and all this stuff.
Oh, very much so.
It's easy. It's easier to keep a college coach now. Yeah,
I agree.
Sure.
Yeah, 100%. I don't think it's going to be a money thing anymore. I think it's going to be a want. If you start NFL, like with the teaching thing, I'm super excited to be able to start coaching NFL football. Yeah. My ultimate goal with that is to make it to the NFL, right? Like that's no matter where I end up, even if I end up with the Nick Saban office in Alabama, like even Nick Saban went to the NFL.
Yeah.
Right? Like,
it didn't work.
So,
nobody tried it, right? He tried it.
Yeah. So now, but to add to your point as well, which is something y'all have both been very heavily on, and I was not so heavily on, was this Bill Belichick thing in North Carolina. And the Deion Sanders thing in Colorado. Like it's been a fun, entertaining soap opera. But ultimately, when the chips are on the table and it comes down to football, we're not getting very good football from these teams.
No, North Carolina is going to bail on it before Colorado does, though.
So you've got these no-name coaches that are coming in with the right resume. We're also seeing it in baseball. You have I believe it was the St. Louis Cardinals hired a college coach to be their next big league coach. Like they didn't grab from their farm system, pissed a lot of people off. So I thought that was going to be super interesting.
Yeah,
and it's something that we can hit on next week on our live show, because winter meetings will be coming up with baseball and yada yada yada. I believe Verlander and Skubal might be teaming up in Detroit. That would be insane. Verlander is going to be hurt most of the year, so he'll be healthy for the playoffs.
Well, they only need him for like 8-10 games. It's all right. Yeah. You don't even have to pitch. You don't have to pitch.
Yeah,
we'll get there.
It'd be so great to see Verlander back. And can you imagine Verlander coming back and Detroit actually winning another ring? And it's just like, oh my God, dude, that would be.
I could see it.
Because I followed Verlander, like I'm still a Verlander.
Oh yeah, I love Verlander.
That was what we used to call him back in the day.
It was dating Kate Upton back then. Yeah.
Yeah. I remember when Aaron Rodgers was dating that Olivia Munn. I remember sending her publicity team emails while I was stationed up in Fairbanks. Hey, you and your friend need to come back up here and say hello. So nothing ever came of that. Y'all got anything else you want to add?
Nailed it.
Bear down.
Oh, we didn't do predictions. All right, go ahead, Paul.
Predictions for what?
Packers Bears.
Let me go last since I'm the minority. Let me go last.
All right, Charles,
we know
who
who
y'all
are gonna
me to
pick.
go first?
We don't put the minorities in the back of the bus here, good sir.
That's fine. I can sit in the front and still be minority.
All right, you can go second then, Paul. All right, I'll go first then, Charles. Right. I know Charles wants to have a lengthy one. I'm gonna go out there and say Jordan Love continues his, what is it, Tunderland? What is the thing they call it?
Toyota.
The Toyota Land. Toyota-thon streak goes into home field, Lambeau, and throws for 3 touchdowns, runs another one in. Green Bay wins.
Our favorite for MVP odds.
Right? Green Bay wins 35-21.
35-21. All right. 35-21. That's good. PR.
I'm gonna say my Bears are gonna come into this cold and wonderful day in Lambeau in Green Bay, Wisconsin, right?
Below norm temps.
He's gonna go in there with this wonderful defense and this top 5 offense. Yeah, I said it. Suck it. And we're gonna run it down your throat. Run through little screen passes here and there. Caleb's gonna walk out there with 2 in the air, 1 in the ground. Each of my boys get 1 on the ground. And we're going to walk out of here. We're going to walk out of here. 33-17.
All right. So what I heard there was Caleb Williams is going to throw for 70 yards and hand off for 329.
You missed the whole first half, but that's cool. So does your offense.
Most of the time we do.
I see what you're saying here.
I appreciate all that. I think those are wonderful scores. I personally think Green Bay is going to win by 50.
Of course.
That's what he said last week too, yeah.
Yeah, and that worked out.
Green Bay wins by 50.
Combined. Yeah.
Look at. It's got to be right.
No, that's just the lightning trying to strike you for lying.
Oh, holy night. Something. For all of our listeners out there, thank you for sticking with us. Thank you for all your comments, your likes, your shares. Stay curious, stay grounded, and remember, the world is a much better place with you in it.
Yo, it's time to dip. Lights low and the mic off. Boys with the heat, yeah, we blast like a Molotov. Said what we said, no regrets in the air. If you ain't subscribed yet, bitch, don't you dare. Rate it 5 stars, hit that share like a blunt. Tell your homies, tell your mama we on front. We the truth in the booth, no cap, just flame. If you fuck with the crew, you remember the name. It's goodbye to the tribe. We fucking love you, now feel this vibe. Out this bitch with a mic drop kiss. Thanks for riding, we gone, but you won't miss.